Israel's response to that attack continues. The IDF pushes deeper into Gaza, where it uncovered another massive Hamas terror tunnel in Gaza. The bodies of 5 hostages found inside. Let's bring in Chad Robichaux, a retired U.S. Marine and founder of the Mighty Oaks Foundation. Chad, thank you for joining us. Merry Christmas to you. I want to begin, thank you, on this this talk or discussion perhaps of a proposal. This is from the Times of Israel. It'd be a 3-step plan that would begin with a 2-week lull and a release of 40 hostages, followed by the formation of a technocratic Palestinian government, then release last captives and IDF pullout. This is something that has plenty to be controversial and rejected by both sides. Apparently, Hamas has already rejected that version. But is something along this, do you think, workable to get this conflict to a point where you can have negotiations?
You know, I don't see where Israel and Hamas could come to terms on their own. It's going to take third-party countries from the Islamic third-parties, countries like Egypt, Saudi Arabia, to come in and step in and negotiate this. You know, unfortunately, the White House has done a terrible job at trying to de-escalate this, and has only fueled more by telling them to do things like the 4-day break, where Hamas is on their heels, and you have Israel back off for 4 days, let them reassess and re-strategize. As a war fighter, I hate war. I hate conflict. I hate the collateral damage of war on women and children, what we're seeing here. But when you continue to give these 4-day breaks to someone who's on their heels, this is how they stay in the fight, and more people, unfortunately, are killed. And so I think the real influence is going to have to come from Islamic countries to put their hands on the situation with Hamas, like Egypt.
Where do you think this war is right now? Do you think that Israel is close to defeating Hamas? Can Israel ever defeat Hamas, or an organization that would be like Hamas that could possibly take its place after this is finished?
Yeah, absolutely, Israel can. The question is, can Israel beat Hamas? Can Israel beat Hamas and it causes little collateral damage as possible to the innocent Palestinians, civilian Palestinians? The difference in this scenario is that the Hamas does not care about the civilians in Israel or in Palestine. They're hiding behind their own people. Everyone is confused about this. The easiest way to say it is if Israel lies down their weapons, what happens? Israelis are annihilated. If Hamas lies down their weapons, what happens? There's peace. Israel can certainly annihilate Hamas in days. However, they're trying to do so in a humane way to protect innocent lives, and that's what makes this a complex situation. When you got Hamas, building weapons caches inside of hospitals and in civilian apartment complexes.
And Chad, very quickly here, we've seen Iran-backed militias attack U.S. positions across Iraq and Syria. Should the U.S. military be doing more to deter that?
Absolutely. Look, I mean, we have been so soft on soft isn't even a word on Iran. We're giving them. You're talking about a country that's hailing death to America, death to the West, and while we're giving them billions of dollars, they are an enemy of the United States. They're an enemy of freedom, and we have to have hard lines against them, and that includes stop giving them money, cut them off, call them out for who they are, hold them accountable for their actions. They are funding this terror in Hamas in Israel right now, and we're doing nothing. And to answer your question further, not only are we abating them in this situation, but we're also putting our U.S. troops in the Middle East at risk. I mean, our troops are being attacked, and right now on Christmas Day, as a service member who's deployed 8 times to Afghanistan, as a father who's deployed my own son as a Marine to Afghanistan, I know what it feels like to have your son abroad, and my thoughts and prayers are with every family member on Christmas as their service members out there in a world that's upside down because of this White House.
Chad Robichaux, thank you so much for your perspective, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Claudia?